Hi, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Master's Teach. And today we are going to discuss about the administrative law, okay, in which part one, the unit one, okay, and it is very important for your LLB examination as well as those who are preparing for the UGC NET or SET or any other law related examination. In this particular session, we are going to discuss about the basics, how it grow, and why administrative law is important in legal system. Okay, I'm going to make 5 videos about this administrative law, and today now we discuss about the what is administrative law and what is administrative law. So it says about the how government department and public bodies work and what they can do. Okay, so the administrative law uh, makes that government should follow and its bodies should follow the rules and regulations fairly, and they are responsible to the public. And this administrative law explains like how government need to work with the people and provide the ways to fix the problems of the people. Okay, if the government actions not fairly affects the someone's rights. So the definitions given by the three uh, people, okay, one is Kenneth Culp Davis and Ivor Jennings and Wade Forsyth. So, Kenneth Culp Davis. So, when you're writing the examination, you should make sure that at least you have to write one to definitions. So, the administrative law it covers the powers and methods of government agencies and how courts review their actions, which is given by the Kenneth Culp Davis. And Ivor Jennings says it deals with the how government bodies are organized, what powers they have, and what their jobs are. Clearly, uh, Jennings says that government bodies should be organized and what the powers they have and what they have to do the public. And what a Ford says that this law, that means the administrative law, explain how public administration works. It includes their powers, responsibilities, and legal duties. So, is mainly focused on the public servants, what is the powers they have, what is the responsibility they have, and what is the legal duties they have. So these are the three definitions. If you want to, you can take the screenshot of this one. And if you are newly watching my channel, please do subscribe and share with your law friends. Okay, so evolution of administrative law. Okay, I'm zooming here. So, as per Indian context, so before independence, that is when the British are ruled our country. So their actions were simple. They focused on collecting the money in the form of tax and giving orders. So they are ignored um welfare of the society. However, they have some protection for the citizens. So then after independence, maybe it in the initial stage of after getting the independence, so between 1947 to 1960, so that time Indian constitution was new setup, and they have basic rules. The rules, the code says to make sure that government decisions are fair and could be reviewed. And in the growth period, okay, so that means 1970 to 1990, the government took on took on more roles to help people, to let the government bodies an important code decision that shape today's administration law. And nowadays, okay, so the government established special courts for the specific issues. For example, Right to Information Act 2005, and the focus is clear. Okay, clear rules and the government management. Okay, good governance is there for this. So the evaluation of administrative law before independence, after independence, that is 1947 to 1960, and growth period maybe 1970 to 1990, and nowadays it is a contemporary from 2000 onwards to present 2026. Okay, they are mainly focus on the welfare of the people. Okay, so when you're writing, make sure that your heading should be clearly visible to the people. Okay, what is the administrative law? What its main rule? So they makes the rule. So government groups create the rules and laws, and they settle the administrative law. Like it makes sure that the special panels and groups are settle personal disagreement, ensure that fair treatment to the people. Then putting plan into action, they make sure that government plans happen, and they should involve deliver public services by the government. And code checking government, so code check if government actions are lawful and fair. Okay, stopping any unfair cases of government. So these are the things. Okay, main rules is the to create the government rules and laws. And in our this administrative law sets the disputes, and whatever the plan is, that should be a put into action. And it also cross check government uh, working thing. Okay, so why administrative law group? Okay, so why it is growing? So administrative law is a modern uh, India, because government roles as societal needs change a lot. Initially, only the government has the protection of the protection of the citizens, but as the time changes, okay, so the things also changes, the responsibility also changes for the government. Okay, welfare state, so the government focus on public welfare, it got more involved. Then modern challenges, so as new technology arrived, okay, you can see here everything is modern. So modern challenge, new technology, city grown, and smart cities come up. Then complex rules are there. Then quick response, so the government agents can adapt fast new situation. Then specialized knowledge, so in order to solve problem, they need to have the specialized knowledge. That is the reason this administrative law is growing very fast. So experts needed to rule and make the rules and handle the situation for the new industries. So that is the reason the administrative law is growing. So why administrative law grow even more? So the government for program for social goods and key principles need strong administrative powers. So then parliament is busy in making laws, and they have lack of specific knowledge. So it often gives tasks to administrative bodies. So then watching the economy, after the economy opened up, so regulators like SEBI and TRI were created to balance business freedom with the protecting customers. So administrative law also uh, look into the matter, so that customers are so protected and industry also protected. Okay, then court checks administration. Okay, so courts began to review the administrative actions for to make sure that they followed the laws and respected the public basics rights. So these are the reasons the administrative law is growing even more. Then relationship between administrative law and constitutional law. So actually the constitutional law is create the basic rules for the government. Okay, then it says what it can and what they can't do, that is laid by the constitutional law. Whereas administration law works with these rules, handling the detail how the government operates. Constitutional law gives big idea and rights, while administrative law shows how these ideas are put into practice and government groups and official rules. So here the basics rules set by the constitutional. Okay, and then here administrative law focus on implementation of the government rules and regulations, okay, and functions. Okay, then they have to work under that particular rules. Whereas constitutional law, it is a fundamental rules that limits the government powers. So the administrative law for the day to day public basic ideas into action, and it also checks the code checks the make sure that these rules should be followed. Okay, so main constitutional rules for administrative law. Okay, the Indian constitution form the base for administrative law. So somebody may ask, what is the basic for the administrative law? It is the Indian constitution. So it gives the court power to check government actions and protect the people's right. So here, the Article 32 and 226, these articles allow the Supreme Court and High Courts to issue writs. Okay, so Supreme Court and as well as High Court issue the writs. This help the protect basic rights and stop the government bodies from overstepping their power. Then Article 14. So this article ensures that everybody is treated equally in the country. So government actions and decision must be fair and not random. Then Article 21 says that this guarantee that right to fair process, government agents must follow the fair rules when they are dealing with the people's right. Then Article 23A and Article 23B, these articles follows for the creation for the special courts. So Article 323A and 323B. Okay, through this special court, the tribunals are formed. These tribunals help the solve specific disputes quickly. So just remember Article 32 and 226, Article 14 and Article 21, Article 323A and 323B. So this is what, okay, this is what about the administration law. Okay, the constitutional law, here some representation is there. Okay, constitutional law focus, it's the scope is more, whereas administrative law focus is little slow. The blue is in the administrative law focus, whereas this navy blue into the about the constitutional focus. Rigidity is more in constitutional law, whereas rigidity is very less in administrative law. Then details are very less in constitutional law, whereas administrative law focus more. And practical application, the constitutional law is focused very less compared with the administrative law. So constitutional law sets big rules and basic rights for everyone, whereas administrative law takes these rules into put them into practice everyday government work. So the constitutional law give the foundation and given the basic structure, whereas administrative law puts into the practice in government's work. So think of administrative law as a practical child of constitutional law. So here, the parents are constitutional law, but the child is the administrative law. So the administrative law as well as constitutional law work together. Okay, so they work together. Constitutional law gives the powers and sets the limit. Administrative law makes sure that these things get courts check. Both make sure that it is going to be implemented. Okay, so important point here, administrative law must always follow the constitutional law. So it helps the constitutional rules into action for the specific task and daily operations. So this is a small presentation about the administrative law. So go through this particular video again and again. Make sure that you have to write properly, making different like you have to write about the what is administrative law. Okay, why different definitions, Kenneth and ever Jennings, Wade, Forth, etc. Then how the evaluation takes in places before independence, after independence, and growth period, and today's present. Then administrative law, what is the main role? Making rules, setting disputes, settling disputes, putting plans into action, code checking governments. Then why administrative law grow? For the welfare of the country, and in order to solve the modern problems, in order to give the quick response to the agencies thing, and they have the specialized knowledge. Okay, why administrative law given even more? Because the social needs are growing more. The parliaments work busy on, they have special, they are busy and lacks a special knowledge, so that it gives the administrative law to the certain bodies, and it's look into the economy, and it checks the administration also. So relationship between administration law and constitutional law. Administration, like constitutional law is the parents, whereas administration law is the child, so they are interconnected one. Okay. So so we have to check about the article 32 and 226. These articles, through which article 32 and 226, through which government, supreme court and high court orders, like issue the orders, that is writs, so that the basic rights will be protected. Then article 4 says that everybody has to be treated equally. Then article 21, so it's given the right to fair process. So the government agents must follow the rules and dealing with the people's right. Then article 323A and 323 says that creation of special courts or tribunals. Okay. So that the disputes will be solved quickly. So this is what I taught about the administrative law. Go watch this again and again, and I'm going to like make make one more video. There are five units are there. First unit is over, and second unit I'm going to make very soon. Share with your LLB friends across India, so that you can score good marks in your examination. All the best for your coming examination.